When dividing polynomials by monomials, we need to factor out the greatest common factor in the numerator and simplify. In the first example, 18 and 30, we can take out a 6. And between a to the third and a squared, we can take out an a squared. We are left with 3a plus 5. In the denominator, we have 3a, so we can reduce. 3 goes into 6 twice. A goes into a squared once. We are left with 2a times 3a plus 5. In the second example, out of 12, negative 21, and negative 9, we can take out a 3. We can take out a p squared, a t, and an r. We are left with 12 divided by 3 is 4. We are left with 1p and 1t. 21 divided by 3 is 7. We're left with a q and an r. And 9 divided by 3 is 3. We're left with 1p, and that's it. All divided by 3p squared tr, those cancel. We're left with 4pt minus 7qr minus 3p. We now get to dividing polynomials by binomials. If the numerator does not factor, you need to use long division. So, do we remember long division? 14 divided by 873. 873 divided by 14. 14 goes into 87 6 times. 6 times 4 is 24. That will be 84. 87 minus 84 is 3. Bring down the other 3. 14 goes into 33 twice. 14 times 2 is 28. When we subtract, we have a remainder of 5, which means we write that 62 and 5 over 14. Now, when we are dividing with polynomials, we need to make sure the polynomials are written in standard form, which means your highest degrees, it goes in order, highest degree down to the lowest degree. And you also need to have a placeholder for every degree. If there's not one there, you need to put in a 0. For the first example, we have x minus 4 divided into x cubed minus 8x squared minus 4x minus 9. We start with the x. X goes into x cubed. We need to multiply the x times x squared in order for those to cancel. So x squared times x is x cubed. X squared times negative 4 is negative 4x squared. We then subtract. X cubed minus x cubed cancels, which is what we were looking for. Negative 8x squared minus a negative 4x squared is negative 4x squared. Bring down the next term, which is negative 4x. Now, what do we multiply x by to get negative 4x squared? That would be negative 4x, giving us negative 4x squared plus 16x. When we subtract that, the negative 4x squareds cancel. We have negative 4x minus 16x is negative 20x. Bring down the negative 9. We need to multiply the x by negative 20, giving us negative 20x, and negative 20 times negative 4 is plus 80. When we subtract the entire thing, negative 20x minus a negative 20x cancels. Negative 9 minus 80 is negative 89. That is our remainder, so we write that as negative 89 divided by x minus 4. Alright, going on, I'm going to do 2 more examples. In the first one, you notice that the numerator is not in standard form, so we need to make sure that it is. If you want to write it in standard form, that's negative 8x to the 4th minus 2x squared plus 6. Okay, so we're going to have 2x plus 1 divided into. Now, all terms are not represented, all degrees. So we have negative 8x to the 4th. There is no third degree term, so we're going to fill that in with 0x to the 3rd minus 2x squared. There's no x term, so plus 0x, and then plus 6. So what do we multiply 2x by to get negative 8x to the fourth? That would be negative 8x cubed. That gives you negative 8x to the fourth minus 4x cubed. When we subtract, 8x to the fourth cancels. 0x cubed minus a negative 4 is plus 4x cubed. Bring down the negative 2x squared. 2x needs to be multiplied by 2x squared in order to get 4x to the third. And then 2x squared times 1 is plus 2x squared. That gives us, when we subtract, 4x cubed minus 4x cubed cancels. Negative 2x squared minus 2x squared is negative 4x squared. Bring down the 0x. 2x needs to be multiplied by negative 2x in order to get negative 4x squared. And negative 2x times 1 is negative 2x. When we subtract, negative 4x squared minus a negative 4x squared cancels. 0 minus a negative 2 is 0 plus 2, which is 2x. And we bring down the 6. 2x just needs to be multiplied by 1 in order to get 2x. And then 1 times 1 is 1. When you subtract, 6 minus 1 is 5. So we have a remainder of 5. We place that over 2x plus 1. In our last example, this can be rewritten. This problem right here, we are multiplying x to the fourth minus 3x cubed plus 5x minus 6 times x plus 2 to the negative 1, which can be rewritten x to the fourth minus 3x cubed plus 5x minus 6 over x plus 2. So we're going to divide x plus 2 into x to the fourth minus 3x cubed. We need a placeholder for x squared, and then plus 5x minus 6. X needs to be multiplied by x cubed in order to get x to the fourth. So that'll be x to the fourth plus 2x to the third. When we subtract, x to the fourth minus x to the fourth cancels. Negative 3x cubed minus 2x cubed is negative 5x cubed. Bring down the 0x squared. X needs to be multiplied by negative 5x squared, giving you negative 5x cubed minus 10x squared. When we subtract, 5x cubes cancel. 0x squared minus a negative 10x squared is 10x squared. Bring down the 5x. X needs to be multiplied by 10x in order to get 10x squared. And then 10x times 2 is plus 20x. When we subtract, 10x squareds cancel. 5x minus 20x is negative 15x. Bring down the minus 6. X needs to be multiplied by negative 15, giving you negative 15x. And negative 15 times 2 is negative 30. When we subtract, 15x cancels. Negative 6 minus a negative 30 is plus 24. So that'll be plus 24 divided by x plus 2. And that is long division with polynomials.